Hello and welcome to Rescue Speeches. Today's video is going to be me showing the game that won me the MrBeast glider. Nice. Let's go. So, I did the MrBeast Extreme Survival Challenge yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I should have the glider. I'm pretty sure you needed 85,000 or more score to get it, and I managed to score, I think, 90,038, I think was my highest score. So I should have it, so when I log in now, I should have it. So I'll basically be doing a video about showing off the game that basically got me the 90,000. I did have a few other games that got to like 89,000 or 80,000, but I couldn't actually beat my score of 90,000. But yeah, so let's just log in. Pretty cool. I also made sure to claim the free PC skin. Basically, go on the Epic Games launcher, obviously load up Fortnite, go to the special offers and bundles tab on PC. You can get a free skin. Oh, nice, that's a free skin here from the PC. So if you go into the PC or laptop and go into PC or laptop, doesn't matter either one, go install Epic Games Launcher, log into your account, load up Fortnite, go to the item shop and go to special offers and bundles, and you scroll down. It will cost nothing to get this Guff skin here, which is pretty cool, the Christmas themed Guff. And obviously here we go, it's the congratulations for unlocked this week's reward, Beast Umbrella. You won this Beast branded Brella in Fortnite. Nice, so I've got it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I did manage to do it. 90,000 is my highest, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, I know some people having issues with it, but I'll get into that obviously when I get into the actual footage of me obviously getting up to my 90,000. So I'll just quickly have a look at the event details. It's ended. So I managed to get 90,314. Played 11 games, and I've finished top 4%. Obviously, the person who was top was Guild Anus, and he basically had 142,099. I don't think anybody got close to him, obviously, other than this guy. But I'm pretty sure he got that very early on in the tournament, and he managed to maintain #1 the whole time. I'm pretty sure was an ex-Fortnite pro and he's a Valorant pro now, which obviously I don't personally see an issue with that, just solely because obviously it's a fun survival game mode with different game modes and all that good stuff. But obviously some people weren't happy that it was a pro player who won it, but I personally don't mind it. But yeah, so I'm happy I got that. And 90,000 wasn't too bad. 85,000 was what you had to get. It was 83,500, but then it got bumped up to 85. But so I'm so happy I got it. I stand corrected. The Guild Anna's person who won the actual tournament, he is still a Fortnite pro. I thought he was a Valorant, so that's my bad. But yeah, he won it. He was obviously on top, #1. So obviously this is the game that I got 90,314 points. I probably could have got more, but I made a few little mistakes, which I basically got used to later on in the tournament, but I just couldn't get any higher than 90,000. I'd say this tournament was pretty good, especially if you played it before on like the 13th of December when it first came out. It wasn't too bad then, but I found some of the game modes were a bit buggy, like for example the Floor is Lava challenge, like where you basically have to climb up and obviously not get hit by the lava. When you're trying to like mantle on certain objects, like you just fall down, or when you wouldn't mantle correctly and stuff like that. And some of the other ones that you have to like fall down without hitting any objects, that one can be a bit laggy. I've seen a few clips on Twitter of people not being able to do it. So I don't know if there was too many people playing. I think there was like maybe 100,000 plus. Obviously, I know if you were under 13, you couldn't play it solely because obviously the $1 million prize, which kind of sucks a bit. It would have been cool if they could have still played it, but obviously if they did win it, I guess it would have sucked for them if they couldn't get it. But obviously I wouldn't be able to unlock the MrBeast Umbrella solely because it was an exclusive reward. But as you see in this gameplay here, this one's just pretty simple at the little hub area. Before you go into like an actual mini game, you just have to go like say stay in circle, like MrBeast will say to emote, or you go on like a dance pad, you've got to dance. And there's like coins around the map you've got to pick up, or you can pick up to obviously add to your tally. As you see at the moment, I'm 4,755. So this is one here. Don't fall to the bottom. This one was quite hard because you basically there's coins you can pick at every tile you stand on will break, and obviously there's like a lot of players in the lobby. So you basically, my strat was just go around and get as many coins as you can. If you can survive the most, I'm pretty sure you get 2,500 for surviving the whole way on most of the game modes. And if you won the game mode, you got 1,500 extra points. If you came second, I think it was 900, and in third, I think it got 650. I always struggled on this one, don't fall to the bottom, just solely because obviously everyone was going to try to get the coins, and I don't think not many people, when I played in my 11 games, survived the whole way. I think maybe 1 or 2. But the pinball bumpers, these things can be a pain if you obviously don't watch them come back. The amount of people who have been eliminated, and the amount of times I've been eliminated. This is a different one here as well, like an event there. Don't get struck by the lightning. There's like a little circle center. There's one similar to that. And there's also like a bomb, so you basically got to get out of the radius of the explosion. You have different coins. You have +225, +555, and +1000. It's obviously prioritising trying to get the 555 and 1000 coins. It's good, but I figured out later on in my later games, try to get as many of the 225s. Yeah, they may not seem the most to start with, but then when you do eventually get a lot of them, obviously you do, it just eventually stack up in the background basically. As you can see there, that was the bomb one I was on about, Floor is Lava. This is the challenge that sometimes works. It really just was depending on what server you got. Some of the servers were good, that's a 1,000 coin bonus there. So some of the servers were good for this, some of the servers weren't, and obviously only one of the main issues I had is sometimes they'd be laggy, sometimes they wouldn't. And the whole idea of this, obviously, is just to jump up, not get hit by lava. There's coins on the way up, which give you, I'm pretty sure, yeah, 225. And if you get to the top, I'm pretty sure the coin gives you 555, I'm pretty sure. So obviously, if you survive, you get 2,500 points. The amount of times I tried to make a jump, but I missed it. So I found the strat was just to literally stay. If you can't make the top jump, just make sure you stay on these green ones here. As you can see there, I absolutely fell off trying to jump because I didn't jump mid-air. But I did manage to get to the top a few times in that. And you couldn't really, once you get to the top, you're pretty chilled. You get 555 plus 2,500, so a pretty decent amount of coins. These sequences aren't too hard, but obviously when they get later on, obviously it gets quicker and quicker. And you've got like jump, you've got like sprint, slide, and all that stuff. Usually all the movement mechanics that got added in. It's pretty cool, to be fair. Obviously the game mode, I'd say, was good. You can still do the challenges, I'm pretty sure, till maybe the start of next year, January 3rd or something maybe. If you haven't done them, or if you didn't play the event. And obviously, I played it on the 13th, and the servers were completely different to what they were when the actual event came out. Because obviously, it's an actual tournament, and sometimes I know the tournaments in general, like the FNCS ones, can be quite laggy. So I guess it's the amount of people try to play it, try to do it. It wasn't really. It was fun. I really enjoyed it, but it was just can be a little bit of a frustrating experience with the whole game and just how the event worked, to be fair. But in this area in general, obviously you just got to try to collect as many coins as you can. Obviously make sure, sometimes it was a bit the objectives, like the actual walls you can see that coming towards me. You kind of got to, sometimes they put them in a trolley way where you'll get hit by them. Trying to get the coins, sometimes you've got to think whether or not you're going to get it, or whether or not you should or shouldn't. So the next game mode coming up is basically you've got to stay in the red circle and collect as many coins as you can. You're basically like on an icy floor, and there's two MrBeasts, or 2 or 3, which throw like shockwaves and also throw those freeze grenades at you, which basically send you flying off. You have a grapple hook, which you like hook yourself back on. So basically, the aim of the game is just to get as many coins as you can. You have like I think there's 3 different circles, as you can see here. The circle will get smaller in 8 seconds. So basically, what you just got to do, run around, collect as many coins as you can. And yeah, it's not too hard. And obviously, you just got to dodge. And even if you get sent off, it doesn't matter. You just grab pick yourself back on. I don't know if you can actually fail, because I've never completely failed to the ground. So I've always hooked myself back on. But it's quite a fun game mode. It can be quite frustrating sometimes because you just can't get the coins. So with that, with like the frozen, when you get hit by one of the freeze grenades, obviously you sometimes can't actually get a coin and it despawns. And you've got to go and try grab another one. But overall, it's a pretty fun mode. It's not too long, so the whole objective: get as many coins as you can. You can't like come first. There's no actually. I don't think there's actually any winner, and I don't know if you get 2,500 if you don't ever get knocked off, but if you do, it's very hard to actually do that. But either way, it's quite a cool game mode. I'd probably say my favourite one is probably either red light, green light, or probably the one we just got like jump down the hole without hitting any objects. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure if in this gameplay I have either of those game modes. I don't know. I think there's like 4 or 5 game modes in general, and I think you play 4 and then you have like basically survive as long as you can, and you don't have any game modes, just in that first area. But it's not too bad. Minigame ends obviously it's pretty quick, and averagely I try to get around like 2,000 coins from just doing that, and I think I did pretty well in this one. It wasn't the best run I had on this game mode, but it wasn't the worst. So I'll probably just cut obviously this mini area out here. Obviously I'll show, obviously it says here after every round pinball, it says pinball bumpers and the circle bumpers. Basically there's tier 1, tier 2, I think maybe tier 3 as well. Basically obviously tier 1 is the slower version of it. And for the circle like bumpers, obviously if it goes to tier 2 it goes faster. And the pinball bumpers, as you can see, are these things to the right of me. They're not the worst, just don't walk into them. If you walk into them, they send you flying off. Also there'll be ones that come up with like a heart, and you can pick it up and you can get 50 health added, or it'll say jump into water to regain some health, and you can also get 50. You have like maybe 5 seconds to do that. Overall, it's pretty good. And sometimes when you could try to do an emote cancel, you couldn't emote cancel depending on the lobby, because if it was quite like laggy, on the server was quite laggy, you wouldn't be able to get it done. And as you can see here, go down to the dance floor. That's another one. So you've got to go there in a certain time. If you don't go there in a certain time, your health starts going down until you do it, or until the thing ends. And overall, it's not the worst. And it's pretty fun. Obviously, I know some people won't be able to play it or didn't play it. And I think it's going to be one of the rarest gliders soon, just solely because of obviously not many people were able to get it or couldn't play it because obviously the age restriction and all that stuff. Obviously, inner hexagons disappear and obviously outer hexagons disappear. It's quite easy. Just obviously got to get on the ones that aren't disappearing. But yeah, so obviously 1,000 coins you see here, that's pretty good. Jump in the water quickly to get some health, you get 50 health. You can only ever jump in once. I tried to do it twice, but then you get hit, so just obviously make sure you don't. The further and further it gets, obviously the more health the objects take, obviously when the things hit you, and also the walls that come towards you, so you just got to make sure you don't get hit. This is the game mode I like. You just got to jump down, dodge the things here, as you can see there. Boom, first place finish, 1,500 bonus. And then you get 2,500 for actually completing it, so you get 4,000 score onto your total, which is pretty good. That's probably why I managed to get to 90k. And if you come first, you get 1,500. Second, I think it's 800, and then third is 650. So it's a prioritization of or you want to try to get first Squid Game, not Squid Game, sorry, red light, green light. Obviously, you want to. There's quite a few coins you can get if you got like a zigzag pattern. But I mainly just went straight to it to try to get the top 3 at least for the bonus points. Yeah, and the next game mode you see coming up here is red light, green light. So I played quite a few of the good game modes. If you have a maze one as well, and you also have one you have to find a briefcase for the cash. If you find it, or briefcase for the money. So if you find it first, you obviously get the bonus. But as long as you find it, you still get 2,500. As you can see here, the coins are spread out left, right, and middle. So best strats where you go middle and run right, and go left and go right and go left. But I just went try to go straight and just get top 3, but I don't think I managed to get top 3 in this game, but I did manage to get top 3, and I think I managed to win maybe once in my time doing it. But as long as you complete it after you get your bonus for doing it, you have quite a long time actually to do it, so you can just obviously you can take your time, get the coins, and then just finish it and just get the 2,500 bonus. But I just never ever got all the coins because I just wanted to try and get top 3 for the bonus. That bonus 1,500, 800, or 650. But obviously some people would just go for all the coins and complete it. So it's not too bad. It's quite a fun game mode. Probably one of my favourite ones there was. And after this would just be the, I'm pretty sure it's the survival, very close to the survival stage, where it's just you've got to survive as long as you can. Now the damage, the round modifier is tier 2 now for the damage sequences. So obviously you're going to be taking more damage. I have currently 580 health left. So at the later stages you don't really get too much health regen from obviously if you pick up the heart, which gets you 50 all the time. And you also have the 50 if you jump in the water, but later on I don't think you really get it as much as you did at the start. So you want to try to keep as much health as you can for later, and you just got obviously to try to dodge all the objects, try to stay as alive as long as you can. That's basically obviously the aim of the game. Currently on 57,000 points, not too bad. So I'll probably cut now to when basically it goes to the next stage, and when it's like the endless survival thing where it doesn't go to mini games. Yeah, so I'll see you guys later. As a stage ahead, it's the next mini game. You've got to basically complete the maze and find the middle. So if you finish first, you get 1,500. There are a few coins scattered around. There's a few people who pop maps out on online on Twitter and obviously on YouTube videos on where to find all the coins for it. But once again, I just decided to go straight to the middle. But I'm pretty sure after this game mode, it should be the endless survival. So you obviously get to survive, no mini games. Obviously, mini games give you a bit of respite, and you can't obviously take any damage in the mini game. So obviously, the health you have is the health you have. So as you see, I completed there, finished second, which is pretty good. Just behind this guy, I basically just followed the double helix skin. So he obviously knew where he's going, so I thought I'd just follow him. It wasn't the worst. And 11 seconds, so you have a little bit of time to do it. Obviously, strat is either go by yourself or follow somebody. And I just thought, yeah, this double helix player is probably going to know where it is, and luckily for me, he did. And now it's the round modifier tier 2 and the round modifier tier 2 damage sequences and pinball bumpers. So obviously, here, as you see here, health pack. If you get close to it, or 100, it's taking 100 damage now on the thingy. Is it endless survival? Yeah, it must be very close to it now. If you stay in the circle, it's not too hard. Just obviously stay in there. There are sometimes coins out. I keep getting hit. This was at the stage where I kept forgetting and kept going forward and backwards. So obviously, I was just trying to make sure I wasn't getting hit. The inner ones, it gets quicker and quicker, and that's basically how it obviously gets harder. It's pretty fun. Obviously, if you haven't done the challenges and you want to get the challenges done, you get a spray. You're also getting a emoticon, I think. And either way, the rewards aren't the best, but I guess if you like MrBeast, and if you want the rewards, they're free at the end of the day. And I'm pretty sure you get a little bit of XP as well. But I'm not 100% sure here. I just actually almost failed that. But either way, this is the stage I kept losing like health stupidly. And there's a bomb explosion there, so if you don't get in the radius. Yeah, I just kept getting hit over and over again here. The rewards for the challenges are a loading screen and a spray. So it wasn't an emoticon, it's a loading screen and a spray. So they're not the worst. The loading screen's pretty cool. And obviously the spray is pretty cool with the Hulk pickaxe. If you're the Hulk pickaxe and you put it on, you can basically change the spray. Similar to the banner shield and stuff, it's a spray instead. It'd be cool to see a back bling that has it so you put sprays on. Because I have so many nice sprays I can't actually use. Also, this next one is the Find the Grey briefcase of money. So it's only me, I'm pretty sure. It's only me. So it's only me left in this lobby anyway. So I'm pretty sure I successfully find it. But the thing that sucks, if you're solo and you find it, there are a few coins around. Which if say you had other players and you found it and they hadn't found it, game mode wouldn't end, or the mini game wouldn't end to the actual time. But since I'm solo and I find it straight away, it literally ends the game straight after you find it. So first place 1,500, then obviously 4k in total I get, because I get 2,500 extra, which is pretty cool. And I also find that as well, 225, that's pretty cool. So this should be the endless survival bit now. Just come up saying, yeah, sort of overtime, survive as long as you can. And it's basically when everything comes at you, and yeah, 130 health isn't the worst, but I'm pretty sure one hit will put me down to 30 health. And I managed to clutch it up to 90,000, so it's getting pretty close to the end now. And obviously, as you can see how quick it is now, it is pretty crazy at this stage of the game anyway. So obviously the highest is 143,000, so that's pretty mad how somebody did get that high. I managed to get this is the furthest I ever got, and it was pretty mad. Now I can even imagine how crazy and how quick all the obstacles would be when it gets to the 143,000. And they keep coming faster and faster as well. Obviously all the objectives like emote, like obviously do an emote, go to the dance floor, crouch, slide, stuff like that. It all is extremely quick. So I just thought I'll try to get as many coins as I can, and just try to work my way that way. Yeah, I managed to dance it, managed to do the emote cancel pretty well. Obviously now you've got the bumper things as well. So obviously walking them, you bounce out. 130 health. How much health am I on? 80 health now. Currently on 88,000 score. So I'm very close to dying. I'm very close to the end of this run that got me the skin. Obviously 85k was what you needed, and I didn't know at the time. So I played for the whole 3 hours just trying to beat 90k, thinking I'm not going to get it. I personally thought it would have been like 100k plus. Like there, I should have dodged that. Like runs there, I get caught by this bomb, I can't get out in time, and there we go. That's me run over at 90,314, which is awesome. As today, this is a loading screen here that you get for doing the challenges. Obviously, this is what it looks like, but if you do the challenges, you'll be able to put that on your loading screen. As you see here, 90,000, and this is when I had 2 hours and 25 remaining, so that was literally like my second or third run, I think, so it wasn't too bad. So yeah,